Could keep Yora going, but I don't know.
Well, hold on a second. What's going on? You'd think that with all the time that I've spent setting things up and getting ready for streams and whatnot, that it would cooperate with me when I'm setting things up.
You know, I feel the same way. My computer's being a bitch right now.
Yeah, that happens. Fair. Understandable.
Can't say Twitch will ever be good in that regard.
Yeah. So, my dude, did you get that package?
I have not, because I haven't gone over to my mom's house yet. But it is there.
Awesome.
Alright. Okay, alright. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for our now weekly D&D stream. The Tales of the Broken in the world of Altua. You'll have to excuse me if I'm a bit scattered at the moment. I woke up 3 minutes before stream, up very abruptly, and I am running off of adrenaline and confusion. So.
Sounds nice. Or torturous. Depends on who you ask.
We'll say both. Welcome to my lovely friend Stargrove Games. Thanks for joining us again. We'd love to have you. Hi Chrissy. Welcome to stream. I'd call Fate the nerd, but she's got stream muted. The bitch.
Look, you might want to turn down my volume in Discord. It's a little loud on stream.
Is it?
I blame the new headset.
Well, I still have to be able to hear you, so.
Hopefully that helps then.
Yay.
Yeah, a lot better.
So.
Voice sounds like shit.
You sound like you're hungover.
I am not hungover, surprisingly. Do I kind of wish I was hungover? Hell yeah. But, no, I'm not hungover. Brooke woke up 3 minutes ago. I woke up at 8.
This is why I tell you to go to bed, young man.
You told me one time, and that was at 4 in the morning.
Consider it an ongoing statement.
I will now.
By the way, did the tips help you that I gave you?
Yes, extremely.
Good. I'm glad.
Computer, are you going to cooperate? God damn it. Jeez.
Now? When would a computer ever cooperate?
The time I rolled that nat 20 and broke it. I blame you guys for everything.
Yeah.
My nat 20s are too powerful for this damn computer to retain.
Yeah, sounds about right.
See if it'll actually work. Okay.
There you go.
I think
You're
it's
alive.
actually... Thank you.
Alright, so beside me we have our lovely Coral, who plays Laura Noy, our beautiful half-elf bard.
Yeah, are we sure that's her last name? No, we're not.
We are not at all.
What are our last names in this campaign?
It's fine.
Look,
It's fine.
I have too many.
It's not like I've all given you all secret backstories.
Nothing. No,
That's literally exactly what.
It didn't happen then. Out of sight, out of mind. And by out of sight, out of mind, it happened after campaign hours.
It's fine. Just below me, we have the wonderful Ben playing our amazing and glorious Rogar Bendrarian?
Jared.
Yeah, Bendrarian.
Yes.
Listen. Ben.
Whatever way, yeah, alright, whatever way you can pronounce it, it is the correct way.
I just go with Bendrarian.
Bendrarian. Hold on.
Bendrarian.
I call it Bendrarian.
It's awesome.
New Zealand accent allows me to say Bendrarian very, very easily.
Bendrarian. Okay.
Bendrarian.
Bendrarian.
Okay.
That's not that hard.
Yeah.
Now, give it 20 minutes. And then I forget how to pronounce it.
It's fine.
There you go, mate.
I could never.
Down diagonal from me, we have our lovely Christine playing our beautiful Aurora.
Hello.
Cleric. Oh yeah, Rogar's a paladin. Our lovely cleric, Aurora. And down in the bottom corner there is our wonderful Jeremiah, who plays the equally wonderful Sagittarius. Who is
I appreciate the mental quotations on wonderful for Sagittarius. It's great.
Yeah.
I feel it
Listen.
from a mile away.
The mental quotations were like
Slight edge.
The
Yeah.
slight edge of
our
wonderful.
our excellent sorcerer.
Not even a sorcerer.
Oh, warlock, whatever.
Whatever.
Exactly.
Classes in D&D. Classes.
Bullied.
Wild magic sorcerer who's got a sugar
Judge.
mama.
Pretty accurate. I mean, come on. I don't even know what my class does, to be fair.
I don't
makes
know
a
what
dude.
any of your guys' classes do. It's fine.
We just kind of do things.
Yeah,
I have
exactly.
Eldritch Blast. And that's
Like,
all I need to
y'all
know.
do things, and I'm like, do whatever class do that. I'm sure it's fine.
Whenever Ben's like, yes, I have this aura that allows me to move 10 feet extra. People can't hit me. I can hit anybody within any range. It's just, don't worry, it's paladin stuff.
Okay, yeah.
Don't even worry
I
about
believe
it.
you. It's fine.
Weirdly,
I'm sure you would never take advantage of my lack of knowledge and unwillingness to look things
Definitely
up
not.
to
Definitely
take
not.
advantage of me.
Oh, who? Yes.
I mean, like, Laura could totally hit on Rogar, but his AC is too high.
Okay, can I leave? Can I leave the campaign? How do I get out of here?
I can't help it.
There's a button on the campaign on D&D Beyond that says leave campaign, and I'm thinking about pressing it. It's pretty shiny and red. Like, I just have to say.
Oh,
The puns.
that took me half a second, but when
There we
I
go.
got it, oh my god, it's so good.
I quit. Can I retire this character?
No.
No,
No.
you're
I can't
stuck
now.
with him.
Apparently I'm here. Oh,
Look,
God.
be thankful Laura didn't say that in session.
Wait a minute, they updated D&D Beyond again?
Yeah, they updated.
Yeah.
So they have updated D&D Beyond. You can now put things into containers. So if you have a backpack or a
Well, I have a backpack, bag of holding,
bag
portable
of holding,
pole.
you can put things into those.
I got quite a few new things on here.
Second.
Did they
The
finally
only
give you
thing I
option
could
where
think
random
of,
items
like I
can
could think of
be
backpack,
attunable?
and the only other thing I could think of is pocket hole.
No, they didn't. Fucking fuck you. They won't let me give custom items attunement. Whatever. I'm gonna complain to D&D Beyond. They won't do anything.
You
about
can,
it,
you can
but-
give it achievement if you create it as a custom magical item.
Yeah, I know, but that requires effort.
Yeah.
Cry. Last session, all the money that Laura and Rogar got, did we ever give that to you in?
Nope.
No.
I indicated that I did.
You
Okay.
said you gave me yours, and Ben said that Rogar gave it to Laura, who then gave it to me, and I put it
Yeah.
in the bag.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you have the amount that, like, do you know
Yes.
how much we got? Okay, good.
2,936 total now.
Thank you. I wrote it down just in case, so yeah.
Yeah.
Which we're about to lose 300 of as soon as we get to lose to Cello, because I need a gem full of tears. It's a spell component.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
It's to summon a shadow demon. Alright, don't listen.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fine.
It's just warlock things.
It's just warlock
It's
things.
just-
It's
You just
fine.
gotta summon the shadow demon. It's very, very important.
Yeah.
It honestly, it really is. It's pretty good.
It's important
Cross the
business.
Minecraft gas tiers, okay? You'll be able to summon anything.
Mhm.
Gassed tears. Oof. Listen.
Potion of regeneration, man. Come on.
I don't know about you, but I've tried to fight ghasts. It always goes badly for me.
Shoot him with a bow.
Shit!
Yeah, true.
You know, you walk up to. Yeah,
just
that's how you
don't
fight
have
him. You
good
walk up
aim.
to him and you stab him.
I've done that too. It just depends on the location.
No, it doesn't depend on on their location. You go up to them and you stab
And you
them.
stab them.
Consequences be damned.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but what if they're flying over lava, but then...
Fire resistance potion.
Consequences be damned.
Yeah,
It's a fire
consequences be
resistance
damned.
potion
Fair,
for
fair.
a reason.
Alright, so... When last we left off, y'all were traveling for such a long amount of time, and I could see that y'all were just kind of done with that.
Yeah.
Bitch, I just started stream. Okay,
Oh,
posture
what
check.
did they do?
I have to sit up straight. Put something behind my back so that I'm sitting up straight. Hydrate.
There you go.
Nice bait.
Screech.
Reach.
Do
Let
these
me-
screeches. Nice.
I still don't know how to redeem the name generator thing. I know you have to type it in chat, but I don't know what the command is.
No, you click on it, and it pops up a thing above the chat box, and then you type whatever name you're wanting to put in there.
Oh, okay. What did I say? I have to scroll. Oh fuck! I have to scroll back on our chats. Okay.
Astra's Alien.
Yeah. I'm just.
I
trying
really
to-
had that right here in my notes.
Yeah, I made that name up.
Yeah, and also Heraheim?
I made that name up too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really nice name, too.
Going
Thank you.
swell.
Very swell.
At
Yeah,
8.
so, recap?
Yes, when last we left off, y'all were traveling for an extended amount of time, and I could see that y'all were getting tired of that.
Here we are.
Y'all stopped in a small town, I think, which was Harrowheim.
Yeah, it
And in said town, y'all stayed at an inn, and there was a tavern across the street where our lovely bard went over and performed for a good amount of money, and Brogar did as well. During Laura's performance, Sagittarius and Aurora, you both noticed a stranger. What seemed to be a stranger. A strange hooded person watching the performance, who only stayed to watch Laura perform before leaving. And you both noticed that he kept his eyes only on Laura before he made his exit, and feeling odd about that, you decided to follow him, where it was discovered that this was in fact not a stranger. This was our dear friend Soren, the king of Talos, and Laura's ex. So, and of course, upon noticing that he was absolutely exhausted, like this man has not slept, y'all kidnapped him and took him back to the inn to make him sleep. Am I wrong, though?
Technically,
No.
No,
No.
because my exact words were, I was planning to blackmail you anyway, but this is for a better cause. And I blackmailed him to go to sleep. Otherwise, I would have told Laura that he was here.
Actually,
didn't matter
you blackmailed him to eating then sleeping.
I
Therefore,
did,
he
yes.
passed out.
I blackmailed him
Yeah.
to taking care of himself.
Oh man.
And like, listen,
What
if
an
that's what it takes
interesting
to get somebody
context
to
of
take care of
Slough.
themselves,
Yeah,
then like it's worth it, right?
it's probably the
Right,
most
what-
chaotic, good, true neutral
What-
thing I've ever done in this campaign.
I feel that feels like the most chaotic form of tough love,
Sounds like-
I've
yeah.
ever seen.
It worked, didn't it?
If it works,
It worked. It worked. He ate and he went to sleep.
you did
That's
it.
what I wanted.
Basically, yes.
And we avoided crisis because I said to find the guard, so he wasn't missing either.
I miss.
So, Aurora went to find the guard, who was in fact a royal guard from Lucicello, with a scroll of teleportation. He returned to the inn with you, and everybody got a good night's sleep, especially Soren, who slept so long. After which
Bigly
you
hours.
guys woke up, and I believe you need to sell or arrange for the horses to be taken to Lucicello, and then you're gonna head off, yes?
I think that was the main thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
was making sure the horses were dealt with.
Yep.
Achilles got.
He's going.
Oh, it's your dad. Just
Achilles is gone.
Achilles
He's
is
not
gone.
coming back.
yeah. Hi.
Ah, yes, I forgot a very important part of the game. Achilles, Rogar's spiritual horse companion.
Yes,
Yeah,
that
More
is the
like
correct
symbiote.
description.
definitely
More like
that.
symbiote.
Leech is an also apt description.
Listen. Was banished back to whence he came, very abruptly, according to him, and without offers of further snackies, which he was not okay with. How dare you banish him
More,
without
more than
snackies?
more than for logistical purposes, it was a power play.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Honestly, yeah, no, fair, understandable. So, you've all woken up, you're well rested, Soren is still asleep. What do you do?
Oh boy.
Someone's gonna carry him back because
He's still in Sagittarius's room.
yeah.
Yeah, I will let whoever wants to go first go first. Gotta figure out what I want to do here.
Fair.
Waking him up, so
Ooh, yeah.
I'm not waking him up, so that could be someone else's job, or like, what time is it?
Morning.
You look out the window, it does seem to be, it's morning, but it's closer to, like, noon than it is
I need to like
early morning. So
need
it's
to
like,
pull the VOD.
9, 10.
it's like 10, 11 o'clock.
Okay.
Wow.
I need to pull up the VOD and figure out exactly where I ended last session. What was I doing?
You will have it.
You kicked us all out, and I think you.
Yeah, I walked out of the room and said, and then I walked out of the room and then stopped outside the door and said, "Wait a minute, they're all in my fucking room," and then turned around
Walk back
and
in.
kicked everyone out.
But you let
Is that right?
Yes, you let Soren sleep in your bed as you
Yeah.
were like.
I guess you
That was
did kick all the
surprisingly
roof.
nice.
You either slept in a
Yeah.
chair or on the wall, or just sleep on the
Yeah,
wall.
I just like slept with my back to the wall. All right.
Such a good person.
Sure. Someone else go first. I can't think.
Understandable. Alright.
Shit. Oh god.
I'll go downstairs and get some food and then go bring that to Soren.
Okay.
Laura's gonna. She smells a continental breakfast and only goes for the fruit, since that's the only good thing about continental breakfasts.
Is there anything easy to just eat when you're just dead tired, like a porridge or something, or oatmeal?
Oh, one whole apple.
Maybe some oranges or something. Citrus. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll
Nothing
actually I'll go up and see if they're
As
making
with-
any coffee.
There's coffee, there's tea, there's some bakery items like croissants and bagels,
I
and some
go
buns.
to
They look pretty okay, but taste-wise, they're
I pick up the croissants and have like sliced oranges and some coffee
Okay.
and another bowl of fruit to myself.
All right.
And I walk to the
There
citrus
is,
from-
there's a carafe of hot water. There is, there are little packets of oatmeal, like instant oatmeal. If you've ever been to a continental breakfast,
No, I'm well aware. I'm trying to figure out how plastics managed to get introduced into the land of Altawell.
they're paper packets with
Yeah.
glued and then
It's like more impressive. Like, what are they, apple flavored?
Kinda, yeah. Well, actually, yeah, there are
like
some.
apple and brown sugar.
That's my favorite.
Nah,
But
no, we haven't yet woken up. We finished the session when we went to sleep.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm going to skip breakfast. I'm going to go down to the horses.
We actually didn't. That's
I
not where we
don't.
ended the session with us going to sleep.
Yeah.
No, it isn't.
Yeah.
When did we?
I just went back into the VOD and watched.
We don't remember.
Okay. I was like,
We
I
did-
feel so confused because I feel like we already did this. Am I in Groundhog Day?
Laura has frozen.
oh shit.
Oh, this is going great.
This is
Yeah.
going great. This is going fantastic.
No, we've done continental shite already.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
I'm gonna wake up Soren.
So y'all
Wait a
have your
second.
continental breakfast. Oh yeah, because I said that there's a
There was like a drow half elf and stuff down there.
half
Oh,
elf drow
yes, I'm
Yeah.
recalling
eating
now.
porridge.
I was like, what?
Now I remember.
Pours a
Alright,
ton of
there we
sugar
go.
into
We
her
already did
porridge
this.
and a ton of sugar into their tea. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, okay,
And I
now I'm
commented
recalling.
saying, yeah, that's me.
Right.
I
Okay.
thought I was going insane. I was like, but I just looked back in the VODs and we did. Like, this happened already.
Okay.
No, I
We're-
believe you. I believed you. I just couldn't remember
Yeah.
what had been done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
took
right.
me a moment.
too. It was like-
Okay, now we know.
Yeah.
Now we know. I'm going to skip breakfast. I'm going to the horses.
Okay. The
I'm
horses
just one-
are have been quite startled by the disappearance of their companion.
Yeah,
You see the one
without.
sniffing around where Achilles was stabled. The other is looks like that wide-eyed,
What the fuck? Yeah, deer in headlights.
yeah. When
Alright.
you appear, they both go up to you immediately and nuzzle you for reassurance and affection, and probably looking for treats as well.
Nope, they're not Achilles. I'm not. I'm not giving in.
No, worse.
not gonna-
These are just normal horses who seem to have taken a liking to you guys.
Bastards. Alright. Now... We'll entertain them for a little bit, but what I'm looking for is either a set of stables or a guard garrison. What I'm trying to do is see if I can't get people to send these or take these horses to Lusticello while we take a faster way. Failing that, sell them.
Okay. There is a set of stables right by the entrance, the gate. Wow, closest to the road out of town.
Right.
As you approach with the horses, the stable master nods at you and says, "What can I do for you?"
Looking to send these horses to Lusticello.
Alright, yeah, I can have a couple of my riders take them off to Lusticello. About how quickly are you wanting them there?
What's the fastest you can take them?
Oh, Lusticello's a couple days away. If we push them hard, it'll only take us 2 days to get them there. Day and a half if we're lucky.
2 days.
Okay. Alright, yeah, I'll have that done. He goes over to a little booklet, book that he has up on a what looks to be like a podium type thing, and flips through it. Right, 2 days to Lusticello. Riders will have to come back. Doing calculations in his head. Alright, that will run you about 45 gold?
I'll hand over 45 gold.
Alrighty.
And we'll leave the horses
Mark
with
that off.
the man's.
Okay.
I am now poor.
Alright. So.
Oh.
You do so. He takes the horses. He seems to be very nice. He offers them each some hay from his hand and gets to know them pretty well. And as he's handling each of them, he seems to be talking to them, and they seem to be responding. So he may have some kind of magic to do with horses. So.
Right, with that problem taken care of, going back to our wagon, is there anything that we've not been able to bring with us inside the inn? I'm assuming not. Okay, sweet. Right, I'll head inside. I'm looking for a manager of sorts.
Oh, okay. You go into the inn. Sitting behind that same desk that was there when you guys checked in is a young lady who seems to be reading what appears to be a novel of some sort. She looks up when you approach and sets the novel down and stands up. And how can I help you, sir?
We have a wagon that we can't use.
Alright.
I think I would leave it as a gift for you.
Okay, I'd have to get the manager, but we can do that, I think. Yeah, okay. Nods and she heads in through a door that is labeled staff only, and after a moment returns with a gentleman about 30-ish.
Yeah.
And he's got that thin, wiry. I don't know if y'all would know. It's a very specific reference, and I don't know if I'm getting it right. Do you know the owner of that snooty shop in Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess?
Yes.
No. Well, you got one.
One.
Okay, hold on.
That was the only Legend of Zelda game I played was Twilight Princess.
I only had the small Game Boy. No, not Game Boy, but small. Not iPad. Just. It's on the tip of my tongue, but it had both on it too.
The DS.
Yes, thank
There you
you.
go.
I had to pick one of my
Malamar after.
Are you talking about Chudley? I had to look up what his name was again.
I'm not entirely sure. Been a hot minute.
This one?
Let me see.
See?
The fucker?
Yeah, him. Exactly.
Yeah.
Chudley, apparently. I forgot about it.
Dudley. What an apropos name.
Viewers, this is the man.
This is the man.
This is the man. Looks very, like, slimy. If you're rich, he'll be happy to please. And if you're not, then what are you doing here?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, he comes out, he looks you up and down, sees the golden dragonborn in glorious armor, and puts on his most customer service smile and how can I help you, sir?
We have a wagon. We're taking other means to travel. Can't use it. I would leave it as a gift.
Alright. We will happily take that wagon off of your hands. Is there anything else I can do for you, sir?
Our word kill. Die.
No.
Die.
Perhaps, knowing us, a future place to stay, should we need it.
Of course, sir. The inn is always available to travelers.
A gift returns a gift.
You see that look of, I can't piss off a customer, especially not that looks that wealthy. Of course, sir. Your next stay, free of charge.
Keep my eye on him as I walk away. Head back up to my room and start packing my things.
Okay, alright. This is the look of a man who doesn't expect to see you again.
He will.
Oh yes, yes.
I'll
Of
see us
course.
again. We'll be back. Just to spite him. At the very end of the campaign, for all of our epilogues, we're just gonna walk up and come into here and be like, "Hi, about that free stay. You never thought you'd see us again, would you?"
Yes. Oh yes. So.
These ropes, and it's like,
So, yeah, you guys pack up your stuff. Sagittarius, by the time you're all packed up, Soren is stirring a little bit. The guard woke up quite some time ago. Like, he's probably used to being awake at 6 a.m. And you don't know where he is right now. Spoiler, he's down in the stables. trying to figure out what happened to the horses.
They weren't his horses!
No, but he knew you guys had some.
Well, sucks to suck for him.
And then not finding the horses, he went down and sat in the waiting room of the inn, just like, they'll appear eventually, and I don't want to go back up to the room because that would be awkward.
Yeah.
Alright, if he's stirring, I'll like walk over and like nudge his shoulder, basically in the most gentle way Sagittarius knows how. Wake the fuck up.
Yeah.
It's
Soren,
the only
like
gentle way.
even gentle as you are, Soren startles awake, and looks at you abruptly, like he's almost like he's terrified to have somebody waking him up. But upon realizing that it's you and not somebody else, he does relax.
He's even more terrified.
No.
And I look at him like, good salute.
Kinda.
It's like death rolled over.
I had nightmares.
I think it's this place in general. This place kind of sucks. Seems like anytime I stay in an inn, I get nightmares.
I would agree with you if there weren't nightmares I've been having for a long time.
You ever tried godly intervention? It worked for us.
Really don't think the gods want anything to do with me.
I don't know, man. I think they want to avenge you, even though you're not dead. You ever been dealt a wrong in your life that they would want to rectify for some reason? Specifically, death and life?
Man, I don't know.
Okay.
It's too early in the morning.
Yeah, you'll probably forget all
Probably
this in
gets
about
up
20 minutes
and
anyways.
splashes some water on his face and straightens himself up.
Now you get to deal with Laura. Have fun.
Fuck.
Speaking of,
Oh, boy.
Speaking of,
I grab my shit and I race out of the room.
as you open the
That
door,
part-
she's got 2 plates. She's like, what? Jeez.
Stop, have fun.
roll, what am I gonna make you roll for this? Because this would be hilarious.
Dex saves?
Yeah, dexterity
Oh,
saving throw.
We, both of us?
Both of you, yeah.
Alright, well,
Okay.
I can do that.
Laura's frozen again. It's
Damn
fine.
it, come on.
That's so far cocked, I threw it on all my dice.
Jeez.
I organized my dice like this
Yeah.
because I got bored one time.
How
And
mean!
Oh my god!
a lot. I threw it backwards and it landed up and over and in the middle of these two.
Nice.
So, what is
Yeah,
it?
that's a
Dexterity
shit.
saving throw?
Yeah,
Yeah.
dexterity saving throw.
Okay, I got a 21.
19.
Excellent. Between the two of you, you managed to not lose the food.
Have fun.
Are you...
Gone.
Ugh.
I left her to drown. Like,
You just. Oh my god.
No,
You're
oh,
like,
shit, I was gone.
You didn't leave her to drown, you left him to drown.
Yeah,
Something like
yeah.
that. I
Soren's
was
gonna be the one
amazed, yeah.
drowning. It's fine.
That's the main drown. I'm gone.
Yeah.
I use my elbow to knock on the door.
Which, because it is open, it just kind of swings more open. And you see Soren looking at you like a deer caught in the headlights, like, I feel like you're gonna yell at me, but I don't want to run away because that would make it worse.
the last thing he knew was that you guys agreed not to show that he was there to Laura.
Yeah. And then there's
Just,
Laura.
Luckily, I betrayed that. Wasn't even my fault.
No, it was the guard. He accidentally said his name. And then all went to hell. So she's just gonna keep it her head down and just put the plate there. You need to eat, alright? Just doesn't say much, just looks at the food and just walks out.
Look,
Yeah.
would you mind terribly eating with me? You don't have to.
Turns around. If it actually gives you energy and you listen to my advice, then yes.
Of course.
Sits down on the side of the bed.
There is a table. With chairs.
Sits down on the chair with my brain. Sits on the chair where the table is.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, Soren goes over and he sits down at the table as well, and pulls the plate of food that you made for him over, and thank you.
The coffee as well.
Coffee. Okay. Breaking character for a moment. I don't understand how people like coffee.
As someone who works in the industry,
It's someone
Neither.
who drinks it 24/7.
yeah, it's
We could say it's caffeinated tea, if that's alright.
No! I get it. Drink your coffee if you want to. To each their own. I just don't understand it.
it is a drug that
Fair.
works. I have it written down exactly how caffeine works, but it basically accelerates motor function.
Yeah, fair. I keep trying to like coffee and it doesn't work.
That's alright.
We put a shitload of creamer in it. That's,
Yeah.
Fair.
yeah. Get rid of the espresso and just drink your espresso.
Yeah,
I
no, there's
like-
people.
I like espresso brownies.
Yeah, exactly. Coffee flavored stuff is often sort of the gateway for people who don't like coffee itself.
Yeah.
So,
but
like,
even that-
white chocolate mochas and shit like that from Starbucks.
Ice
Or
cream.
I will.
Coffee
I will.
flavored ice cream.
toffee
Yeah.
ice cream is fucking amazing.
God tier. I love it. It's my
I
favorite.
sell that actually. I make the
Yeah.
best scoops.
So good.
I just don't get it. Like, I keep trying and I don't. No. I keep failing my constitution checks for it.
It's totally fine. But yeah.
But
I
yeah,
Sit down.
he drinks some of the coffee and starts eating quietly and slowly, like, he knows that he hasn't had enough to eat recently and should not be eating too quickly or he'll overtax himself. And you recognize this, Laura, as things he did before occasionally when he pushed himself too hard. This was usually followed by a lecture from his mother.
Which is why she only gave him things that were light. Like, well, actually, no, croissant is actually not too bad, but
Yeah.
just things that are light to eat, and which is the orange slices and stuff like that. Nothing too heavy.
Okay.
And since it's the continental croissant, she takes her hand underneath the table and precipitates it into a more buttery and actually, like, really, like, melts in your mouth type of flavor.
Oh, nice.
So,
Love
enjoy
that.
it.
He looks pretty into the croissant, like, he's digging it. He does enjoy said croissant. And the breakfast, like, it isn't terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This isn't the 5-star gourmet food that you're not used to. But this is what we got.
You're traveling. I wouldn't expect 5-star gourmet food. How
What?
how are your travels? I know you wrote to me, but I haven't had a chance to write back.
Actually, you kind of did, but in a weird. She kind of pulls out the letter / draft. This we were checking for weapons because we didn't want you hurting yourself in your sleep, and Queen Sienna pulled this out. And
He's got this look of a scared small animal on his face, like, you know the look.
yeah. Soren, look, there's a lot of things I would like to talk about. When it comes to my feelings towards you, though, they are complicated for good reason. That doesn't mean I don't.
Understandable.
But that doesn't mean I don't. I still care for you generally, because you are technically still my king, and you are not a tyrant, and I want you alive. And the way and behavior you have right now when it comes to hurting yourself and not sleeping, and apparently from what Aurora has told me when it comes to something about life drain that's been happening,
Yeah,
I still
something.
care for you. I really do. But don't put yourself in these situations, please.
Of course.
Puts a hand on his hand. And listen to me when I say you need sleep.
Yes, dear. And then he blanches like, again, like that yes, dear was instinctive and a bit startled by it. Just a moment, dear viewers, we're gonna lose our window capture while I put on where there it is. Enable streamer mode. Apparently I turned that off earlier, and that needs to be on. Where we get things like beeps in stream. Nobody wants to hear that.
Oh yeah, the beeps.
Yeah, the beeps.
The beeps.
They happen. It's okay. It happens. We fix. It's fixed. Right. Okay. All better.
Yeah, she kind of looks at him and continues eating after he says that. Again, there's a lot of things I would love to talk about, but you need your strength. I'm pretty sure by now everyone's getting packed up, and I need to too.
Of course.
So.
We will talk eventually.
Yeah. And don't push yourself, alright?
I'll do my best.
She gets up, and she didn't really eat that much. Just try to mostly focus on him and keep him on track on him getting more food in his system than herself.
Yeah.
And she just goes into her room and just puts the bowl down and just packs up.
Okay. Yeah. Eventually, y'all are all packed up and you head down to meet in the common area of the inn, where there's a nervous guard sitting, like, waiting for you guys. Soren follows a short amount of time later, like a few minutes. Looks slightly startled to see everybody, like he's still not used to the fact that y'all are all here. But nods to you all, and the Queen and Star also join you guys downstairs. And yeah. So, everybody's packed, y'all are all prepared. What would you like to do?
First, I'll just turn to everyone and just say, "I dealt with the horses. Give us a couple of days, they'll be in Lusticello. Are we ready to go?"
Yeah. Packed up.
Mm-hmm.
Good. I'll turn to the guard and I'll just nod.
He nods back and takes up.
What?
You'd call it formation if there was more than just him, but he basically just sets himself in a position to be able to protect the royal family. He's like at attention, like ready to go.
Yeah.
You know,
He's also carrying the scroll. He kind of needs to use it.
Yeah,
he
fair.
does this.
Yeah,
we may be more qualified to protect these people than he is at this point.
We don't know his power level.
We don't
It
know
could
his
be
power
over
level.
9,000.
it's
It
over
could be.
9,000.
You never
Yeah,
know.
it's fine.
You never know. We don't have a scouter.
Exactly.
So, when y'all
didn't
look at him
consider road.
expectantly, he's like, you have to do the scroll outside of town.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Okay, we'll walk him out of town. Alright, let's do this. Like the fucking
Yeah,
Power
let's go.
Rangers.
I'm top.
Let's do this!
The Power Rangers. And,
Megazord! Alright.
Yeah, he leads you guys to a nice, like a small clearing outside of town. It looks like it's well trod upon. Like it's used for like things like teleportation scrolls and like stuff like that. And he carefully sets about following the scroll's instructions. And after a moment, a big glowing symbol appears on the ground, followed by a big arch. And he gestures towards the arch for y'all to go through.
I will, yeah.
Everybody heads on through. When you exit onto the other side, you are in Lusticello. In fact, you're in a big circular area that seems to be a
Teleportation circle?
yeah.
There we go.
It seems to be like a big spot in like the middle of town where there's like a barrier to keep people from just walking through it, but like it's a spot for people who are teleporting in. There's also like some guards at the teleportation circle to like deal with people who teleport in unexpectedly or aren't supposed to be there. And they startle as you guys appear, but they take some looks at you guys and realize who you are, so yeah, it's not a huge problem.
Take a look back at the arch that we just came through. It was big enough for a horse, wasn't it?
Yeah, but the teleport scroll
Yeah.
couldn't have taken the horses through.
Ah, okay.
There were
You can
too
only
many
take
of
8
you.
people. You can only take 8 people, and
Wouldn't it
coincidentally,
have been
there were 8 of
ironic
us.
Isn't it
if
ironic?
horses didn't count as people?
Yeah. Yeah, so you guys head through. There are,
Wait a
one of the
minute.
guards flips a coin to a kid who takes off booking it towards the palace.
You can imagine.
And by the time everybody else is through, and like the palace, it's not like the palace is far, it's just quite a bit of a walk.
Right.
By the time everybody else is through and the portal is shutting down, it disappears with a, like, you know that? Yeah. Yeah!
I have to ask, how rich is Soren? The fact that he can blow 5,001 to 50,000 gold pieces on a day trip to see an X?
Bruh, he's a king.
I just have to
He's
ask.
the power of tax.
Okay, yeah, actually,
Taxpayer dollars.
Okay,
that's kind of X.
you're forgetting that Talos was ruled by a malignant queen for a very long time. Do you think she taxed her people fairly?
I don't know.
Yeah, no, he's
fuck
fucking loaded.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's
But
fucking
still a lot of
loaded, and
no
all of it
people.
is dirty money.
A lot of the money too.
Very dirty.
I love them how like you spend a lot of my just to see an X. That is
He spent an
This-
upwards of 50,000 gold to see an ex-girlfriend. Like, and honestly, if that
worth
isn't
it.
King's money, like, I don't know what is.
Worth it.
That's Bruce Wayne money. That is Bruce
What?
Wayne money, is what
No,
it
no,
is.
no, no.
One,
T'Challa.
one, ex-fiance. 2, to get the queen back faster because Laura equal where queen is.
Yeah, that
Did he
too.
know that?
He would have, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. He would have.
I think he intended to take whatever.
That wasn't the
That
intent, though.
yeah, that wasn't the intent. He was about to leave
It
by
absolutely
himself.
was not the intent.
He was about to leave by himself if
However-
we didn't catch up with him.
He will use that as the excuse.
Yeah.
He will, when prompted.
When prompted,
Yeah.
if prompted. You say that like anybody's gonna question it. Other
I
than
would.
you guys.
I would.
I was gonna say, I would.
Other than you guys.
Alexander.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about him. Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm hoping and praying for Alexander.
Ah.
I just
Oh,
hope he's
yeah.
in a better position
By the time
emotionally than.
everybody piles through the teleportation doorway, arch, whatever, and gets to the other side, and the portal closes, with a little. You guys can't hear my sound effects, and that's just sad.
That's all right. I think we got the.
Better than a whee!
I think we've done this 10 or so times.
Yes.
It's fine.
It's like the portal closes 10 times trying to get the sound effect right.
Like characters in the background.
It's just a series of.
Yeah.
There's just a series of pops behind you guys, and it's just like. And you see the portal is opening,
What?
closing like a whole bunch of times, trying to get the sound right.
Oh.
To sound like a proper portal closing.
It's like a portal that's insecure about itself. It's not quite good enough, you know.
Portal. Portal, you did your
The
best.
skull's not even defected. The portal's just got serious self-esteem issues.
What the fuck are we? We're bullying inanimate, like, this isn't even an inanimate object. This is like,
I will.
We're making fun of the skull trying to make a goddamn sound.
It's already done its job. The job is done. It got us from point A to point B.
why are bullied this one portal harder than anything else in this campaign. What did it do to deserve it?
I can do it again.
No! Two of us are bullying the portal, the other two are just confused as heck.
That's fair.
Right?
Okay.
God.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
get inspiration for that.
Yeah!
Rogar?
Rogar gets his too! Woo!
I get it back!
I assume Rogar was the one who got the inspiration.
Yeah. Because he was the one who was bullied it the hardest.
Oh my god.
Listen, I can't fucking breathe.
Oh my god. Okay.
Damn.
Mission accomplished. Let's
Oh, my
go.
face is so warm now.
My cheeks hurt.
This is a highlight right now. This has to be the
Oh.
highlight reel of just bullying.
Bullying a scroll.
I want this to be a forever thing where this, if we ever teleport, it just has to have like a weird glitch or sound effect as we try to close.
You didn't even bully the scroll, you bullied the spell! Teleport! The spell,
Fate,
not the
no.
scroll!
Guys. Roses are red, violets are blue. To that one portal in particular. Fuck you.
That's good.
Oh, we have to
Oh,
name
I
it.
love it.
If it's the same portal every time we use it, we have to name it.
God
Oh.
damn it.
He's just under a lot of pressure, you know?
He did teleport.
Look,
He
the
did
Paul's got
teleport.
performance anxiety, alright? Maybe I'll leave.
That's so funny. That is
To be
so
fair,
funny.
in the portal's defense, it did teleport a queen and a king and a princess and a.
That's what I'm saying. It did the job.
It
The job got done.
Okay,
Okay.
we're walking to the
Okay.
I need to go away for a second, compose myself, and get water.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So a carriage comes after the portal successfully managed to get itself closed. Fate, you should be able to flip it. You just have to make sure that you get the little bar. You might have to go a little further back for the bullying, but yeah, that's fine. A carriage comes and pulls up before you guys, and as it pulls up, you see a guard hop down and nod to you all and bows to King Soren and Queen Sienna and to Princess Aurora, and carefully pulls open the carriage door to allow them in. You guys as well. And you guys pile into this carriage. It's not too tight. Like, it's roomy. It's like
Pretty big.
it's like a limo of carriages.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, it was either that or it was the TARDIS carriage.
Yeah. Oh god. I mean,
that was the other thing that I was thinking. It could be the TARDIS of carriages. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys pile in, sit down, seats are comfy. And you're taking the, like, short, manageable distance to the castle. And, like, it would have been like a 15-minute walk. It's a 5-minute drive.
Nice.
Yeah. But you get there. And the carriage comes to a stop and is once again opened for you guys, and the guard bows, and you see beyond him are a few other guards standing guard. Guards standing guard. Really odd phrase to say. And I don't know why that just struck me as odd now. It's fine.
It's alright, you can replace it with the guards vibing.
Some guards vibing as they do, as they're wont to
Yeah.
do. They also, like, they salute as the queen exits the carriage, followed by, well, King Soren exits the carriage and helps the queen down. Aurora, you are also offered a hand, and Star as well. Laura, you are also offered a hand.
Take it down.
Okay. Soren glances in at the two of you, Rogar and Sagittarius. I would offer you hands if I didn't think you would both immediately decline.
How so bold of you to assume? If you gave me a hand, obviously I would take it.
Would you like a hand, dear sir?
I would, thank you. And I take it as daintily as possible and sit down with all the grace that I can. Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate you.
How big is this doorway? Not big enough. No, nice to get in here.
Not big enough for you to pull the same performance that Sagittarius did. However,
Holding back all the giggles.
Great.
he does offer you a hand as well if you'd like it.
It'll stay there, I'll be fine. Like, I'll just stare at him for a hot minute before saying that. Just,
Alright.
nah, it's fine. And I'll... my way out of the door.
Sideways out.
Shit.
Side Quests Live, thank you for following. And Jer, thanks for gifting that sub.
Oh,
Got you.
Oh my goodness.
It's fine.
Laura just adjusts her glasses as she's watching this.
Okay. Yeah, you guys, like, you head on into the castle. Alexander is waiting just inside, and as Sienna enters, he immediately wraps her up in his arms and hugs her very tightly, and peppers kisses all over her face. And it's very precious, and all of the guards are pretending that they don't see it.
Yeah.
Standard protocol.
Standard protocol.
New protocol.
Nothing to see here, men. Oh my god, my heart.
Oh, good times. So, as he settles down, holding Sienna very tightly, as he turns to look at you guys, thank you for bringing her back to me.
It was an honor and a crazy adventure, and we brought some more people with us, and one of them being, and I point to Star, her name, or she can introduce herself, but this is Star.
Star is currently hiding behind you, Laura.
Oh.
Come here. This is Alexander.
She hesitates but waves at him.
He's precious.
And she looks a little flustered. Are you Mummy's husband? He glances at Sienna and she nods, and he looks back at Star and crouches down and holds his arms out to her. Yes, little one. Welcome to the family. And she hesitantly breaks from hiding behind Laura and runs into his arms and wraps her arms around his neck and just, like, he scoops her up and holds her so close. And then he pulls Sienna close as well again, and he kisses Star on the forehead, and he kisses Sienna on the forehead, and he gives Aurora this look like, I want to kiss you on the forehead too, come here.
She scoots slowly, like, what the heck?
I hip bump her, just
I
like.
push her forward. I push her forward. No, like, no hold ceremony. I stand behind her and just push her forward.
He absolutely, he wraps his arm around you, Alora, in a, like a hug light enough that you could escape if you wanted to, and he kisses you on the forehead. And you get the sense that he's just relieved that his family is back with him. I'm glad you're all back. And then now he looks like he's trying to get his wits about him, but eventually he nods, and your rooms are still prepared for you if you'd like. I made sure that they were kept clean and ready for you guys at any point. It's been a busy couple weeks. He looks at Soren, and he's got this hard look on his face. Not of you're the reason it's busy, more like it's that protective, if you keep forcing me to take care of you, I will take care of you and you won't like it. Like, I will force you to sleep.
Do I recognize this look? It was the same one they probably gave him.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the same look of, I am going to take care of you, I am going to protect you, it's gonna happen whether you like it or not. There's this no nonsense.
I'm just looking at this face that's exactly like Aurora's expression, just like, internally in the back of her head, she's like, and I'm just still waiting for her to figure out that that's her dad. It's so obvious.
Maybe to you.
Like,
Some people are oblivious.
yeah, it only took her till
Even Rogar said to catch on to that.
said it out loud for Laura to actually see it.
But who knows? Out of curiosity.
Rogar, Laura, Sagittarius, and Janora, I think?
Darn.
Yeah,
That's
we're the only one that
hilarious.
doesn't know.
Everybody but you.
Yeah.
Everybody but the one person who's related to him.
I never felt the reason to tell her. Because I thought she knew.
It's fun.
She's
This is
intuitive as
fun.
hell, I figured she'd know.
Yeah.
She's intuitive to other people, not to herself.
That's fair. Same.
Introspection? Who's she? Never heard of her. It's fine. Yeah. So, you guys are led back to your rooms if you'd like.
As we're walking back to our rooms, I would like to just walk up next to Alexander for a moment.
Okay.
And I can't remember if we're like on the same height level or anything like that, or if he's taller. I don't know.
How tall is Sagittarius?
Like 6'2", I think.
Yeah, Alexander is about the same height.
Okay,
He's
cool.
like a
Then-
couple inches shorter than you, maybe.
Okay. Cool. Then that means I can do this properly. I just walk up like right next to him, and like I'll just whisper in his ear as I'm walking past, just in a passing motion, and just go, You hug everybody but your potential son-in-law? So rude. And just keep walking.
He immediately, he's not taking that. He immediately pulls you into a side hug. Like, did you think you could get away from me that easily?
I didn't expect you to be so forward. Don't you have a wife? My God, everybody.
You get this baleful look in return of, I will beat your ass.
Love you. See ya. And then just get out of the hug and start walking forward ahead of everybody else.
Right.
Make a contested strength saving throw.
Strength save?
Yes. Do you all want to help Sagittarius get out of a good and proper hug?
Nope.
Didn't think
And
so.
very in this instance, Alexander is a friendly creature.
Motherfucker!
Aurora's so
And you
confused.
are very
He's
hostile.
not even making a save, he's making a strength check versus my
Oh.
strength save.
Well, then it's just a frickin' it's a
Fuck
you
you.
lose.
Alright,
Lose.
what is your save?
It's a power play.
My
Well, like
save?
+2.
Yes.
It's a +3, but
Plus-
it's 15.
15?
Yeah, total.
Oh, honey.
Yeah, probably not.
Oh, please. don't
Yeah.
look at me.
So you are immediately pulled into a good, proper hug. He wraps his arms around you, and you get this, like, proper, like, tight, like, bear hug.
I have to say, you're probably the only male figure in my life that has appropriately hugged me in a way that wasn't slightly threatening. This is a new experience.
Can I roll an insight check to see if Aurora figured out what was whispered at this reaction?
Please no. I did.
I mean, roll if you'd like.
I want her to see it.
I love the fact that I don't.
Point to Aurora to look at the truth. Hey, look.
Can I make a deception check or something?
Yeah, sure, you can make a deception
Okay.
check.
Alright,
Aurora's rolling with
insight.
advantage,
This
and
is
you're
so
rolling
silly.
with disadvantage to lie to your soulmate.
Fuck.
Hmm.
Okay.
Alright, 17. Did not roll too good.
Did you
Okay.
roll with advantage?
Yes.
I
Okay.
have to roll a 10 or higher.
At disadvantage too.
Yeah.
That doesn't look like a 10 or higher.
It is though.
Wait,
There's
what?
Is the cusp of a smile. It's a natural 18 and a natural 15 for a 20.
Yeah, you're not exactly sure what was going on there. You just know that,
Just saved by the check.
All I know is Alexander's hugging him for whatever reason.
yeah, it seems to be.
Sagittarius doesn't look uncomfortable, but he doesn't look comfortable. He's like, what is this? This is weird.
It's like I am being hugged.
I'm being hugged by a male figure, and they're not also threatening to kill me.
What is this?
And people are watching
Deception.
too.
Lie.
Yeah, nobody seems to be like, this is fine.
You
This is
confuse me, old man. I think you're
I
older than
confuse
me.
everyone, kid.
I assume you're probably older than me.
Yes, I'm
I-
older than you.
Okay, just checking.
Yes, he's older than you.
Yeah.
I'm fucking with him.
She doesn't
He
say
is a whole ass adult. You are a kid.
I
I
hope
You are a
he's
child.
older than you. Like, Aurora says that out loud. I hope he is.
Kinda like look at Aurora, and then look at him and go, yeah, he's at least like 18 years older than me. And say nothing else. You could, do whatever you want with that information, but I said that purposefully.
Yeah. Roll an insight check.
Okay, now, oh, you gotta be kidding.
Oh, that's funny, let's go.
Of course, right?
By the dice. Saved by the dice.
I love it. I love it. I love to see it.
Like-
Yeah. You catch what's being implied there.
Look between the two parents now. Look back at Sagittarius and look back at the parents.
You have the same nose. That should give you a clue. Bye. Hopefully with like that comment, it slackens his grip enough for me to get out.
Yeah, he looks real
Is-
startled, lets you go,
Alright.
and you escape.
Unhanded tactics for the win. And I go and I walk over next to Rogar.
Okay.
I've got it. I don't even know what's happening. I've just got a smirk on my face.
Oh yeah, dude. I just walk up next to Rogar, look so satisfied.
I'm over here just like half sketched, just like, you wanna see?
What? Sorry. Where were you standing, sorry?
I was actually standing next to Aurora, and then
Ah.
seeing where this was going, I back away and just started sketching. I was like, ah, ha, ha, no.
Haha. Hugging fest. We're staying away from that.
I mean, like, last time she tried hugging anyone, it didn't go very well.
Look at Sagittarius for a moment. Half smirk, which immediately shifts to something else as my brain is focusing on 50 different things at once. And I'll go, and I'll reach into my bag, one of them, and I'll pull out the sketch of the thing that I drew the previous night.
Okay.
Shit.
Oh, shit.
You're gonna have to jog my memory here, out of character and in character.
Ah,
It is a
heh.
symbol.
It is a symbol.
Do I
Yes.
recognize said symbol?
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
That is a good question. Jog my memory. What symbol did I tell you it was?
So it was during the prayer I was given a vision.
Yeah.
After a cheeky bit of deity communication, I was given flashes, of which that symbol was included when I was asked to find who was responsible for murder. For a lot of murder. And a lot of dead people.
You said deity intervention, the plagues from the Prince of Egypt started playing on my Spotify. That's foreshadowing.
Listen,
Ominous
I
foreshadowing.
have so
even.
much fun with this stuff. I need you guys to know that. I just am having so much fun with this stuff. Alright.
Do I recognize it?
Yeah, I'm trying to think what symbol I would have drawn there.
You didn't. You were looking for it. You couldn't find a symbol to provide
Yeah.
for me.
Yes, Sagittarius, it is vaguely familiar. And by
I know
vaguely
why.
familiar, I mean, You've seen this
Alright.
before. Most
Alright,
definitely.
DM, lay it on me. What am I looking at here?
You've seen this before in a specific book.
Oh, no.
Oh, oh really?
Oh,
Is it the
no.
one I think it is? Is it the Death Diary?
For fuck's sake!
Oh,
Ah.
Is it
Well,
the
that
Death
confirms a
Diary?
couple things. Well,
no.
one
Is
thing.
it that symbol?
I don't know. Is it?
Okay, so it's
Ah!
the Death Diary. Alright, cool. Spin scissors. I'll just kind of look at it real quick and go,
Put the scissors away before I accidentally
Okay.
heat them across my room.
eyebrow twitches. Where did you get that?
I saw it.
Where did you see it?
After we... After I discovered how impactful the gods have been, I decided to pray to one
Which one did you decide on?
for guide. They showed me this.
I know what it is. Yeah, I know what it is. Kind of like look around. There's a lot of people around us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just kind of like ever so quietly say to him, "When we get settled in our rooms, meet me in mine. This isn't something I want to talk about with a lot of people."
Would a passive insight of 13 glean me any information past what is presented at face value?
Well, if we're going with passive perception.
Perception, insight, to me, same thing.
No, mine.
Yeah, Sagittarius seems really nervous about this. Wonder why.
Right.
What could possibly make Sagittarius so nervous?
Don't know.
Right.
Mild.
No, I've been told
probably.
what makes Sagittarius nervous, among a couple things.
I would say mild amount of trauma, probably.
It's just a bit.
Just mild, man. All mild.
What did we? All right. Yeah. I'll shut the fuck up. Out of character. What did we end up doing with the book?
I give it to Alexander. That's the last thing that
That's
I
a
remember
great question.
doing with it.
Okay.
I was say I know what happened.
I
give it
know
to
where the
Alexander.
book is.
I know what happened.
I don't.
Out of character, in character, none of you know where the book is.
I
Yeah.
gave it to Alexander.
You gave it to Alexander.
But I-
After the
Means,
fight, Laura went to the infirmary. That's where he went to.
Laura has
Yeah.
You guys left her alone with Alexander.
Last thing anybody else knows, Alexander had the book. Last thing Laura knows, Alexander had the book.
Right. Yeah.
That's
Wait,
the
you're
last thing
saying
you remember
had.
too? Oh shit!
Oh shit.
Oh fuck!
Oh.
You don't even know you have it, do you?
Listen,
No.
Last
There's
thing
a chance.
last thing you knew, you gave the book to Alexander.
Yeah.
Last thing
Yeah.
everybody knows, Alexander has the book.
Yeah. Laura, on the other hand, knows now. Now he has the book.
That. Oh fuck.
Yeah.
In theory.
Considering where we
In
last
theory.
saw Alexander,
Uh huh.
Hmm.
Yeah.
which
Anyway.
was not the nicest conversation.
Anyways.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
Anyways.
This is fun.
Yep, continuing on.
Continuing on.
Continuing on. This is fun.
Only a few things that make Sagittarius nervous. Genuinely nervous.
Yeah, among the things you know of that make Sagittarius nervous, Laura's diary was definitely one of them.
Olivia's another.
Olivia's
Olivia is
another.
another. Those are like the only two things that really make Sagittarius nervous or uncomfortable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's what
And
you're
I
working on
highly
right now.
doubt. Yeah. Just guesstimating it's probably the book, which is great.
Great.
You also
Okay.
briefly get a flash of that remembrance of when everybody was being really weird about Aurora's book, like the one she wrote about the gods. But
That's the other thing that makes Sagittarius uncomfortable. We aren't talking about that one.
Nope.
Never.
Never. Nope.
Yeah.
Technically, you're
We keep
talking
walking.
about the same thing.
How when Roger showed off the paper, how loud was he when he did that?
Yeah, Ben.
Oh, the general sounds of ruffling through a bag, pulling out something that sounds like a piece of paper, and going, like it's not. If you were listening for it, you'd be able to hear it. But if you weren't, paying attention to it,
It'd just
I mean,
be
not
the
trying
sounds
to-
of
I-
Rogar being Rogar.
like I wasn't trying to show it off, but I wasn't trying to hide,
Yeah.
hide it either.
And then you had all the stuff with the roar right next to you. So.
Yeah. I think she'd just be too distracted with, like... Actually, no. I did say she was in the middle of sketching Sagittarius and Alexander.
Yeah, that's a bit of a
So she'd probably be distracted doing that.
You were doing what?
Yeah.
sketching.
Alexander and Sagittarius?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like I need to burn a picture book.
Oh no!
What do you
No.
try?
So how are Aurora and Alexander doing?
Alexander is carrying Star. Again, preteen.
It's precious.
Is completely tucked up against him. Looks like the most comfortable child in the world. Has her head tucked into his neck as he's directing some of the guards that are around him. He's got one arm wrapped around her securely so that she's comfortable, and the other is, gesturing and whatnot. Star looks like the most comfortable child ever in the history of the world. And well, Alexander looks like proud papa.
That's the best.
Yeah. So, Aurora,
Yes.
what are you doing?
I'm probably just making Star's okay, singles at the moment. Kind of finally realizing, oh my god, this is not stepdad. So she's kind of like,
It's like, oh,
days.
this is my dad. You're my
Yeah.
dad. You're my dad. Wookie, wookie, wookie.
Because I think it finally connects like, hey, wait, I'm an air genasi. Like, he was a
wait a
water
minute.
genasi.
Wait a goddamn minute.
Something does fit in Adam.
God.
Wait a moment.
Beautiful.
Hang on a bloody minute.
I mean, listen. Your twin brother was a water genasi. Could have gone either way.
Which makes me question things more.
She does have a thing for Genasi.
Listen, theirs was a polyamorous relationship. A healthy polyamorous relationship.
I'm gonna go up to her room and keep an eye on Soren so he actually goes to his room.
Yeah. He does. He goes back to the room that he's been staying in. You hear him puttering about in there. And then he leaves his room.
I'm standing in the hallway, leaning against a wall.
He looks anywhere around the hallway for help, and seeing that he's going to get none, just gets this look of petulant, like, petulant and says, I slept and I ate.
Mm-hmm. How long have you been awake? Yeah, like I thought. Back to bed.
I am not.
Nope. Pushes his back and just starts shoving him to his own room. Do not
He's
make him
got
do
that
something
skidding his
regret.
feet against the floor, trying to not let himself be pushed and failing.
No,
Absolutely. Laura, I'm too. My love, please. Laura, please. I'm sorry. Slip of the tongue. Won't happen again. I'm sorry.
Bed now.
I slept. I'm not tired
Do I hear
enough
this?
to go back to sleep.
And
I hear this?
to his bed,
Yes.
putting the covers on him.
Wait, that means I hear it too.
Yeah, y'all can hear this.
Yeah,
So basically the whole family.
I'm a step outside.
Okay.
I'll follow my boy. I know. Or at least if I don't know, I can assume.
I'm going to head over to Laura pushing Soren into his room and Soren resisting like a bad little boy.
And then hear a get in the bed. With the door closed.
In the bed.
And you hear, don't
Looks
make
like
me do
everybody
something I'll regret.
Intimidating him and allows Laura to push him the last few feet. Flops into his bed. Okay. Fine. Bed rest. And you see the exhaustion hits him again.
She takes a mage hand and pulls out her string and weaves it under the bed, one end on one side of the bed and the other end in her other hand. And she's just going to just fiddle with the string and just fiddle with his wrist, just kind of just getting him to be comfortable. And get him to slowly just drift to sleep before just taking the other string and just massaging his other hand to rest. I would like to roll sleight of hand.
Go for it.
That's a net 20.
Yeah.
Basically, what she just did was take the string, and if there's a bar over his bed, weave the string behind him, and from one end of the string, pull. Pretty much, she just spent like a good 5 minutes doing a wrist palm gauntlet knot with one end of the string, and the same with the other end. So he's technically tied to the bed, so he doesn't get out.
And what kind of knot is that?
If you look it up, you'll quickly know.
BDSM knot.
It's a
For bondage.
wrist palm
I was gonna
gauntlet.
say, it's a BDSM knot. It's a bondage knot.
I know.
Can't wait for that miscommunication when they open the.
Miscommunication at this point. Come on, Jesus Christ. There's a point where you get there's a line. Y'all are way past that. She did that with experience. She knew what she was doing. I've done this before. Come on. There's
She's
only
done
so
this
much you can look
before.
past. There's only so much
This
you
is
can
not
look
an
past. She's done this
unfamiliar
before.
knot.
When have you ever guys not seen her tie someone up?
I don't think having there's a difference between just tying someone up and using a BDSM tactic to do it.
What?
On a bed.
on the bed.
And knowing exactly the comfortable point of like, oh, is that too much? Is that too little? No, you know what you're doing. Don't fucking lie to me.
No, hold on. Just if Sora sees this,
That's what it looks like.
says something,
Yeah, sure.
you would explain up why she knows this.
No, I know. And if Sagittarius doesn't know why she knows this, he's going to assume. So.
Exactly what she's not going to figure out if he is. He's talking over. He's talking over.
I was never in the room. I was like leaning against the door frame. I'm like, okay, well, Rogar, you know where to find me. Later.
Anyway, Laura finishes that, brings a cauldron to the side of the bed, just like, and since he's finally asleep, she can just leave. And just closes the door.
And Rogar's still there.
Yeah, no, I'll leave with her.
Okay.
Did you at least give him a safe word? Like, Jesus. Like, you just tied that man up and left him there.
That's it.
Give him a
And when he
safe
wakes
word?
up and goes screaming, a guard will come and run after him.
Probably.
No, and then the king, and then remember the queen might walk in to go talk to him and just sees
Just
that.
see him tied up with the BDSM knot that
Yeah.
likely not she'll recognize as well. So, knowing how these characters are so far, she'll probably recognize it too. And then we're in a fucking
We don't
conundrum.
kink shame here.
I'm not shaming!
Look, there's a
It's
reason
not-
she knows that
It's not shaming!
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
not
to be
technically
fair-
shaming.
To be fair, Soren is probably out for about 4 hours at least.
Yeah.
Anywho, she just comes out,
Oh,
and
God.
are you guys outside the door when she closes it so no one sees what
I'm
just
not.
I don't care.
Fucking book that shit.
Yeah, no, you're.
I told Urger you know where to find me and I fucking left.
So wait, you saw that?
I heard it.
Oh god.
I
Heard it and probably saw it.
if
well,
I did,
actually,
if I
Sagittarius and Rogar, your passive perceptions aren't high enough to have seen exactly what
Oh
Laura
no.
was doing.
Yeah, I wasn't looking
is
for
that
it.
not high enough?
Oh no.
Is
No,
that
she
not
rolled
high
a
enough?
natural 20 for sleight of hand.
Oh, okay.
I don't give a shit.
I know what I heard. and I left.
Oh no. If I
I'm
look
not-
high, if I
not
look
gone
high,
just yet.
I have a natural perception of 22.
That is terrifying.
Is that high enough?
No,
Laura,
because Laura's
what's
dex
your-
is pretty good.
No, my sleight of hand plus my sleight of hand. So
Yeah.
Sleight of hand,
Yeah.
because your
It's
dex is pretty good,
24.
your sleight of hand would be pretty
24.
Yeah.
24.
Just
Barely.
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 Terrifying. Is having a 22 passive perception that's horrifying.
that's so bad.
And it'll get even, like,
Higher.
yeah. She's
Right.
basically gonna get 32. So,
Jesus Christ.
I'm scared.
I see everything.
Okay.
So she leaves and goes up to her room. What is Rogard Sagittarius up to?
I'm pausing her for. I'm pausing you for just a moment. Difficult to tell. Do you still care for him?
It's complicated. I care for him as maybe as an ally for politics and stuff like that, but there's a lot of questions I want to ask him when he has the strength to say whatever answers he might give me. But my feelings for him is not feelings that I had.
Or
I
a
see
little
Laura.
insight on your own feelings.
Yeah, no shit. I'm like, oh, okay.
Please be low, please.
It's not low.
Down.
That's the thing. So insight. So that's a dirty 20.
Okay. You're not entirely altogether 100% sure what you're feeling, You think you might still have feelings for Sora.
Yeah. She's trying to figure out, like, does she see him as an ally? Or does she still see him as maybe, like, those old feelings? I mean, they came back just a little bit, but she's still having to figure out, like, who is he? Comparison to when he was courting her? Comparison to what happened in Talos in the castle with her time there? And then seeing him again at the ball and him breaking down and being himself again when he first met her. So she's trying to figure out, like, is there something more to this? She's trying to piece it together, but those feelings did spark.
Mm-hmm.
But she's being very honest with Rogar. Like, she doesn't really know exactly. I think I'm just gonna ask him just to be friends, since, you know, he's here and stuff.
Friends with a king. And I'll head back to my room. Actually, I'm heading back to see Sagittarius. That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
You open the door to find a rose-covered bed and Sagittarius sitting there with a rose in his mouth, looking at you seductively. No, I'm just kidding.
Like,
God damn!
you're expecting Aurora! Prepare to be thoroughly impressed!
I look behind me.
Alright.
Yeah, that's definitely what happens.
Totally.
How is Sagittarius really waiting for Rogar?
In the fanon for this campaign, that is exactly how that happened. Yeah, like that. In the canon for this campaign, what happened was Sagittarius was just sitting on the bed looking like, oh my fucking god. What is happening?
Appreciate that image. Oh my god. I'll head over and I'll sit down in front of him.
Okay.
I'll take out the paper again.
Alright.
And just kind of put it on the ground between us.
Do you mind if I pace? Helps me think.
No.
Alright, cool. I stand up and I start pacing back and forth. I look at the paper and go, okay. Big thing. That piece of paper has the symbol of the diary. The diary. As in, the one that I wrote in a shit ton. And the one that Laura wrote in a shit ton.
We gave that to Alex, didn't we?
I did, yeah. As far as I know, he should still have it.
Is that symbol on the front or in the pages?
Look, is it on the front or is it in the pages?
In the pages.
In the pages.
Yeah. It's like, you know, like those diaries that you have where it has like a weird symbol at the corner of the pages?
Oh, all of them. Right.
Every single page? Okay. Yeah, it's on the top right corner of every page. Or top left, right or top left.
It's like you know those symbols that have a little kitty cat, a faded kitty cat design, or those journals, diaries that have like a faded picture in the background with lines atop of it.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
Kinda
yeah, like
that.
a watermark.
A watermark, yeah.
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 You don't know what it means, do you? If it even has one.
Okay, I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna take out a piece of paper, I'm just gonna hold up finger, say like 1 second, and I'm going to, in one quick motion, write yes and say no out loud and show him the paper.
Right.
And and then rip up the paper. Just burn it, basically.
The question is, do you have that particular deity's attention right now? The answer is no.
So we good.
You're good for now.
Cool. Yeah, I
You
write
haven't
yes on the
drawn
paper.
their ire.
Let's say no out loud, and then show them the paper, then rip it up and burn it.
Right.
Fuck, this is hard. I'm trying to think of every cheat code I know. For
I read the
stuff like
journal.
this. Sorry?
What if I used the journal?
Worst or best case scenario?
My intention is not to keep it.
That's probably what Laura said, and that's what I said too. I'll put it this way, Rogar. You write in the you write in the book, you become a part of it. And once you're a part of the book, you're not going away. You write in it one time, and you'll blink, and suddenly you filled up an entire page. It fucks with you in ways you can't imagine. And I'm not letting you do that. Immediately thinks back to the Pirates of the Caribbean scene of the part of the ship, part of the crew. Part of the book, part of the god.
Was shown this because I was directed by the guide to find those responsible.
So they are responsible? The ones who made the book?
I was told to find them, and I was shown this.
Okay.
You don't know who made the book, do you? Is it the same answer as before?
A nod. I'm fucking playing with fire right now.
You absolutely are. This is
He's
fine.
blanking his thoughts so hard. Like, just trying not to think of anything as
This
he's
is the
answering
song
these
that
questions.
never ends, and it goes on and on, my friends.
He's, the House of the Rising Sun is playing in his head on repeat.
Nice. Nice. Valid. Understandable. You find yourself, feeling a little warm there.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. Just kind of crack my neck and go,
Leave you. Stand up. Take the paper. I don't know who exactly is responsible. I'm tempted to ask Laura.
okay.
Not sure if that's...
I won't dissuade you from that, but I will say, how do I say this in a way that isn't insulting? Laura's kind of loose-lipped, and I think she may accidentally say something out loud, and then you both will be fucked over. Me saying this now is causing me to get kind of warm. Just need you to stay here for 1 moment. Because if something happens, your bullshit, your protection thing is gonna help. As it
I'll
did before.
I'll put the paper away. Just sit in front of you for a moment.
Fuck. Okay, hold on. Book's doing something. Okay.
Continue.
Cool. Cool. Alright. I think we got some attention on us now. Okay, why do I feel like the symbol is this fucking... The One Ring and the Eye of Sauron just looked at us? Okay.
Divine sense.
Yeah. Go for it.
Any celestial fiends, undead? Anything affected by the Hollow spell?
I don't get that, but I do get to see if a celestial is nearby.
That's the thing.
Notably, I get to see if the celestial in you is growing a little bit brighter right now.
That's a good point. You're not wrong. Yeah, booklet.
I mean, the celestial in Sagittarius is the same. You don't feel anything else?
Malevolent presence.
Notably, I'm using magic, which means
You're
the symbol
glowing,
on the
yes.
back. Yeah.
Haven't
Is
seen
that picking up anything? I don't know if it does.
Okay. I'm gonna.
This,
Go
by the
into
way,
my-
is the symbol.
Oh my god.
Oh fucking shit. Okay. Alright. Okay. That's terrifying.
We're close enough to it.
Okay. I'm gonna go into my bag. My backpack, and dig far as fuck into it, into probably the very bottom. And pull out a piece of paper. That I got from the diary a long time ago. That Michael had. That I have. Now. That we found in the catacombs.
Okay.
I don't remember what's said on it. Or if there was anything said on it.
There wasn't. We tried, like, literally for, like, 10 minutes to see what
It was
was
just a
on it,
page
and
of it.
nothing. Yeah.
Okay. Does it have the same symbol in the top right as the one Rogar showed me?
Sorry, hold on a second.
All good. Thanks, Chrissy, for the cheat code in chat. Oh, up. It's up, up, down, down, left, right, A, B, start is the Konami code, I believe.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how that will help us here. Appreciate the advice.
I'm so
Maybe.
glad.
Yeah, alright.
Oh my god.
I love the smiley face. Does the piece of paper that we know is from the diary, does it have the same symbol on the top right as the one that Rogar showed me?
Interpreting vague answer as yes.
But I need the confirmation.
Yeah.
Book,
It is a yes or no question. You can't just smile and just go.
Smile. Is it a yes or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
It's the same thing. Alright. I fold it back up and put it back in my bag and go, alright, cool. Oh, do I still feel the same aversion towards that fucking piece of paper that I do towards literally everything that is part of that book?
Yes.
Alright, cool. So touching it sucked.
You have food. I want food.
I just kind of wring my hands out like I just touched something that feels weird.
Okay.
Like, alright.
Understandable reaction.
Yeah. I go, alright, I think we're fucking with things that we can't control right about now. Which makes me uncomfortable. And I think we have some attention on us that, we shouldn't.
I can remedy this. Give me a moment. I'm gonna set up a prayer. Through the guide. Take incense out of my pack.
Okay.
Light it. Kneel down on the floor.
Alright.
I'm just trying to focus. And if I get nothing, then I get nothing. But
As he's doing
Set
this,
up
I'll...
a prayer. I assume you're praying to the guide again.
yes.
Alright.
I pray to the Death Mother while he prays to the guide.
You are welcome to do so if you'd like.
Yeah, I'll summon the sword and then hold it in like a position behind Rogar. I'll also sit down. Just like a cross-legged position. And I'll do the same.
Yeah, okay. Where's this page?
I will admit, what I'm attempting to do here is, in the eyes of spells in D&D, is basically cheating. I'm literally trying to ask a yes or no question. But
Who says we play by the rules? The rules are more of a guideline.
yeah, we try.
They're more of a
Yeah.
guideline.
It may work, it may not, but we try.
You can always try.
It's like the pirate code.
Fun.
Exactly.
Alright. Stick this here so it doesn't run away from me. That's fine. Listen, rule of cool.
Rule of cool.
Where am I looking?
In my mind, the entire Pirates of the Caribbean trilogy was just a D&D campaign, and the DM at the beginning said, rule of cool above all.
Yeah, basically.
Out of character, quick question. It was the blessing is from Con and the guide, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank
so
you.
You have a blessing from Con and Ias on your back.
And eyes, sweet.
So if he's gonna do that, then I'm gonna do... Fuck it, why not? You could do Con and Ias. I'll do,
We're doing Aster.
I'll do Aster and...
Avian or Kernan?
I'm trying to remember if it's Astuir is the one that blessed me, right? And Aedoron is the one that blessed Aurora.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I'll do Aster and Astuir. I'll do the Death Mother and... does she have a title? No, just Astuir. Okay. The Moon and Death.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm not playing. Sorry, I do apologize. Protection or guidance?
Both is
Excellent
nice.
Both is nice, but I'm not. If I can have one, I'll take protect. If I can have one, I'll take protection.
Okay.
If we're pulling for that, then I think I'm gonna do Astuir because change is
All
nice, and this would be the equivalent to change. Change
Okay.
this
You
motherfucker's
both settle
outlook,
down
please.
to do some praying. It's quiet
Great
for some
effort.
time. After a while, Rogar, you feel almost like a wash of stone rolls over you. Warm, sun-baked. Comfortable, but solid. And Is there anything in particular you're praying? Or just for protection?
Get this bitch out of this room so we can talk freely.
No. I want to ask a question.
That's what I'm praying for.
Yeah, that's what you're praying for. I want to
Yeah,
ask something
that's
else.
my goal. My goal.
Do I have your protection if I read that book?
The response you get is a chill passes through you. And there's a sharp sense of, say, tension and concern. You get the vague sense of words, and a low, gravelly voice that speaks and says, I will try my best, but opposing the Father is never a good idea.
Sorry, opposing the Father?
Mm-hmm. I would need much more than just myself to protect you from him.
I do apologize. It's very difficult to hear
sorry,
you.
hold on a second.
That's not your fault.
It would take much more than just myself to protect you from him.
Done with you and the guide. Or is that, even that, too little?
You get what feels like a flash of wild energy, like vines on trees and leaves and root systems. And stone and earth wrapped up in roots and touched by water and change. The sun warming all of the world. Chaos and death and life and strength and rebirth. You get the sense that all of that would need to be taken to account to defy who they called the Father. And then the sensation doesn't quite pull away as fade. And you're left with that sun-warmed stone feeling. Before that fades ever so slightly. And you know that you still have that protection, but like the conversation is over. Sagittarius,
Yes.
are you asking for anything in particular or just change?
I said that I was gonna ask for basically protection on the room so I could talk freely.
Okay.
Not what I'm actually going to ask.
Alright. So you
I'm
settle
actually
down
going-
and pray. And you call to Estier.
I'm actually pulling for her domain of travelers.
Okay. You feel the cool light of the moon wash over you.
I'm just eating it all before. Is that okay?
And a gentle questioning feeling. Just soft and light. Just kind of reaching out.
Mentally, say, my lady, I have a question, if you will. Do you see fit to answer it? When my mother, Dove, came from her birthplace before she came to meet Rose, who intended or wanted to impede her travel? I'm going for a very specific part of that potential domain.
You see in your mind's eye the path that leads from Norland through Talos, through Sajan, through secret tunnel through the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
You see parts of it light up. And it's not so much lighting up with colors as lighting up with feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them light up with good intention and warm feelings and help. And some of them light up with distress and anger and impediment. And there's an almost cold feeling in the spaces where that impediment seems to be. And a good majority of them are where you'd expect them to be.
Okay.
In Sajan.
Okay.
And you see a flash of that same symbol.
The one I know.
Yeah?
As an impediment, I would assume.
But instead of just flashing along the path, it flashes throughout Sajan.
Okay. Gotcha. confirming what I already knew, but was wanting confirmation for. And with this, technically, I would know the path to Norland now, right?
Technically. A path to Neurland.
The one she took,
Yeah.
I would assume. Okay. Then I would like to mentally remember that as best as I can, the path that she
Okay.
took.
Alright. Okay.
I think I just bullshitted my way to 2 questions, because, yeah.
It's fine.
Hey man, as soon as I saw the Traveler on there, like, the domain of the Travelers, I was like, yeah, I can work this.
Yeah, you get that cold wash of moonlight. Brushes over, and then it seems like attention is pulled elsewhere. And you get the
Faster.
sense that they're a busy deity.
Obviously.
They can stick around to answer 1, maybe 2 questions, but then they have to have their
Understandable.
attention on many places at once.
Mm-hmm. That's the only question I needed.
Okay.
So, with that, I will come out of my meditation. I don't know if Rogar's still in his or not.
You guys come out about the same time.
Cool. I will say, as soon as I come out, I know how I get to Dove's ancestral home.
I know how to read that book.
Sure?
And it is perhaps terrifying.
Mind enlightening me?
What do you know of the father?
Ring any bells, book? The father?
I mean, you've heard... Would you have?
Would I have?
I think the best person to tell this to would be Aurora, of all people.
Maybe so.
And I'm trying to figure out, remember who would have heard of somebody, the deities calling the Forgotten God the Mother.
I know it because of... Yeah, I know it. I know it because of Asteria and Aderon.
Yeah, so you've heard them call somebody the Mother.
The father, I can only assume.
Yeah.
Let's kind of take a moment. Have an idea. We're treading on dangerous territory, my friend.
I think the
Dangerous.
territory was brought to us.
Not wrong.
Listen.
It would take everything to confront him. To confront them. And I do mean everything.
Agreed.
This isn't an opinion. It's what was shown.
Alright.
I won't try and read it, but I need to find Alex. Make sure he still has it.
Before you do, I need you to tell me everything you learned so I can write it down. Because if you forget after you write in the book, then all that knowledge is lost with no reciprocator for it.
I'm not writing in that book.
What are you
I
gonna do to
guarantee
it?
that. Make sure that Alex still has it.
Can I come with you?
Sure.
Alright, cool.
And I'm gonna go and find Alex.
Okay.
follow.
You do so. Alex is not exactly a hard man to find right now.
Am I still with him?
Yeah.
Apparently with the rest of the family. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you guys are, yeah, Alexander is, like, he's still vibing.
He's a guard guarding.
Yeah, like a
It's a guard guarding.
The guard guarding.
Yeah. Alexander is still doing stuff. He's no longer holding Star, but she is still clinging to him. Sienna is getting a rundown of what's been going on in the most recent amount of time. And basically taking over as queen again.
That's it? Alright. I'll wait. Oh. Yeah, I'll wait for them to finish.
Yeah.
Not in any rush.
It doesn't take too long. Like, they see that you're waiting, and after, like, dismissing their most recent person that they're talking to, Sienna waves you forwards.
I may. My lady, I need to speak with Alex.
Okay. Of course.
I'll turn to him. Weeks ago, I gave you the book. Do you still have it?
You see his face do a series of, like,
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
I gave it back to Laura then. And then it got sent back to me. I know where it is. And I guarantee nobody's gonna get to it.
It's hidden, then.
Mm-hmm.
Safe.
Theoretically.
Theoretically.
Theoretically, yes. It's... How do I say this? It's in a bag of holding that I threw in the lake.
You just tossed it?
I tied it to a rock.
And tossed it into a river.
No, not the river. I went out on the...
I turned to Quincy, can I rock his shit? Like, right now, please?
No.
Just one time?
No.
Lucicello is on a lake. You guys remember that, right?
Oh, I know.
I went out into the middle of the lake. I tied a big rock to it. And a line so that I would know where to go to get it. If I needed to. Then I dropped it in the lake.
When you are done here, you will go and make sure that you can still find that book.
He's got this look of amused, like, I don't know why you guys are doubting this, but alright.
Confusion right here. Confusion.
Did we tell him what the book is?
No.
You told it was
Actually,
cursed.
we said it was
You told it was cursed.
Said
Yeah.
it was cursed.
I have a
And
question.
it was-
Did you ever go back and check on it?
Yeah, every once in a while, every few days.
So, when was the last time you checked on it?
Like 4 days ago, but then Soren disappeared yesterday, so I didn't have a chance to.
Am I just gonna cut? Like, what is everybody looking like from my point of view? Because Aurora's in the dark about this book.
Exactly what we look like, probably.
Yeah. And what about the Queen and Alexander?
Sienna's got this look of like frustration, but also like she's not surprised at all.
Yeah.
And Alexander looks quite pleased with himself.
What is? No, this wouldn't even be intelligence. What is his wisdom score? Like, honestly, is it like 7? 6?
Is it the opposite of mine?
Oh my god.
Rude.
I might have an aneurysm.
I'm like, there are two possibilities Laura had. Send the book back and pretend she never had it and never get yelled at by her group, or keep it on her and get possibly yelled at.
At least you would have had it. At least
you
we would have known where it was.
Just
Okay.
without
Okay.
it.
Does anybody
fine.
know locate object?
I think I think. Let me check.
Oh
I know I
my
have it.
Or might.
The range is pretty big. It's about 1,000 feet.
It's 1,000 feet,
yeah,
so
yeah.
if you're in that general area, you can find it.
In theory.
In theory, if it's still
It's in a
there.
bag of holding, and we don't know what the bag of holding, like, we don't know this individual
You can't
bag of
sense
holding,
thing
which means
in a bag of holding, can you?
You can't sense it
yeah.
if it's in a bag of holding. You can only sense the bag of holding.
Did we
I have
level
it.
up? Did we level up when we got to Lucicello?
not yet.
Not yet.
Oh yeah, you guys were supposed to level up when you got back to Lucicello. Y'all are welcome to level up if you'd like.
By the way,
You want to go to break
I do
while
have
we
it.
have this, and then
Yeah.
level up while we're on break?
Yeah, so
Can we have a
we're
discussion,
gonna go to break.
please?
We're-
I'm gonna. I don't know what I'm gonna do actually. Honestly.
So I have it. Good news, I have it. Bad news, I don't know if it's gonna do anything.
A mimic level.
Ah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Alright, okay, we're gonna go to break. We will be back in 15 minutes. So 1 a.m. for me, roughly.
Hey, when we come back, it'll be my birthday.
Yeah,
I'll be 19.
yeah.
Hey,
Alright,
wait, do
we
you
will
have your
return
pregnancy too or
shortly.
no?